I'm up at Sunseeker Southampton and they've got a rather special boat I noticed as I was leaving, so I thought let's grab the camera and have a quick look, because this is something very special indeed. This is a Brabus Shadow 500. Now you may have heard of Brabus. They're a tuning company that tune very high performance Mercedes cars. Now the boat looks very similar to an Axopar, and that is because it is based around the Axopar, but it is a completely different boat. Axopar do a Brabus line, but this is a proper Brabus Shadow 500. Now what that means is this hull has been carbon fibre reinforced to take a lot more power, and it is a seriously fast boat. Now they do this in the grey that you can see here. You can also have white and you can also have blue. This I think looks particularly cool. But let's head on board and I'll give you a quick look around. Now the big news with this boat is the engines. It's these fellas on the back. They are Mercury Racing 250 horsepower each, so you've got 500 horsepower in total. They're Brabus badged, as you can see, and they are giving some serious kick. You're well over 50 knots with this boat. It is an absolute flying machine. Now it's not just about performance, it's about the way it's finished as well. So this colour scheme here, the way that they've done all this, the little Brabus logos, this is all exclusive to the Brabus boats. Looks really good. And you can have this sun pad here, or you can have this area open and a bar across the back here, like a little wet bar. But either way, ahead of that you've got this seating area, so you've got the seats across the back here. You can sit about 4 people across here and 2 up ahead. This is the T-top version, but you can also have this enclosed. They do like a wheelhouse version, so if you want this for all weather, all year use, you can have it. Let's head on around the boat. Now up here there's a great seating area up at the front. There's a table that will go in here as well. That's what these mounts here are for. And also the table can drop and infill to make this into a big sunbathing area on the front. And again, everywhere you've got these little Brabus logos and the Brabus stitching. It looks really good. But one thing I do particularly like for a day boat is in here, because there's a proper little heads compartment. This is brilliant. It means if you're on a day out and you're off the beach and people want to use a loo, you don't have to head for harbour each time. You've got that to use. But look at the details again. Look at these kick plates down here. That looks like the accelerator pedal on a Brabus car. That's fantastic. It's also, for a high performance boat, incredibly practical, because you've got high sides as you go around it. You can walk all the way around the boat, so from one end to the other you're inside the boat, you're not climbing across a foredeck or anything else. And then we head back down here, we'll take a look at the helm position. These massive speakers they put into this one. So you can step in here, and this drops us down at the front. And look at this. So you've got, again, these Brabus seats. You've got lift-up bolsters, got the carbon fibre they've put onto here, and then details like this rail here with the Brabus logo. You can pick that up, hopefully you can, across there. And all this soft touch. It's got the twin screens on this one. This is nice. These are the controls for things like the bow thruster is controlled from here, the trim tabs are controlled from here, so everything is right at your fingertips. And your throttles are over here, of course. Now there is one more secret hiding on this particular boat. If we head back here, we can lift off this section of the sun pad. And there's some hinges here, and that's because there's a little clip underneath here. That whole section will lift up, and underneath here you've actually got a small cabin, so you can overnight on this boat if you want to. See, it's got a heater in here at the moment, just keeping everything nice and warm, so it all stays nice for the first owner. But that allows you to stay on the boat, or it's a great place for chucking coats, gear, wakeboards, anything else you want to keep on the boat. You can keep it in there. But that again, it just adds another layer of practicality to what is a very high performance boat. That is really neat. Anyway, having asked them if I could look at this one, they did say to me, we do have the larger 800 version, which is a bigger Brabus Shadow boat, in the marina. Why not take that one in as well? So we're going to head down now, and I'm going to show you a Brabus 800 as well. Let's go and have a look. Look at these engines. Beasts. Okay, let's go and check out the other boat. So this is a Brabus Shadow 800. It's a much bigger boat. The other one was about 28 feet, this is 37 feet, and the reason it's an 800 is because this has got a pair of 400 horsepower supercharged Brabus engines. Again, like the other one, it's a proper Brabus boat. It's not a Brabus edition. It's made in a separate factory to Axopar. It's all reinforced, and it's a very serious piece of kit. This one in particular, because this is a Black Ops version, and so they did this. This isn't actually a gel coat colour. This is a spray painted finish, very high quality finish. They also did it in black as well. They only made 20 of these, so I don't think you can even get these anymore. You can get obviously the 800, but just not the Black Ops edition. So very striking looking boat. You can see it a bit better in the water here than the other one. Similar concept, just dialed right up to 11. So on this one we've got the hardtop. This has got an electric sliding roof on it, and you've got all your nav kit is all up on the top here, all colour coded. That looks really good. And the other thing to mention on this one is it has the alternative layout, so you can have that cabin on the back like the other one I had. I mentioned the other one you could have with a wet bar. Well, this has got that wet bar option. So let's have a hop on and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So in here you've got a barbecue, and your sink is here as well, and then underneath it there's a fridge, and then these are for storage. So as I say, you can have this on the other boat. It's just been cleaned, so you have to excuse a bit of water about the place. So you can have this on the other boat, or you can have this one with that cabin that the other boat had. Let's drop that back down. Now again, these engines are all Brabus badged. Really cool. And the Brabus logos, the Serious Hi-Fi, you can see the Shadow 800 logos on the floor here, all these pin lights around it as well. They're really nice. And again, you've got that fantastic red upholstery. So if you see, it's 4 across here. This table will open out. It's height adjustable, and in fact you can drop this table down and make it into a huge sunbathing area. Obviously with the roof open, you've got a bit of shade as well from this bit, and these seats spin round, so with this open you can make this into a big dining area. Now I mentioned this one doesn't have the cabin at the back, but what it does have on this one is a cabin at the front. So let's get a quick look in here. Love the details on this. Look at the way they've done this Brabus. I don't know whether this will pick it up, but that's all illuminated. Yeah, there we go. And then the Brabus mats inside. Let's flip my shoes off and we'll head on in. This even comes with it. It's a Garmin watch, and it links your watch up to the boat. So there's a sleeping area at the front. These are the cushions that go on that table if you drop it down. There's a sink in here as well. And underneath here there's a loo, which again, for a day out, that's fantastic, because it means that you don't have to head for harbour every time someone wants to use the loo. Massive TV on here as well. It's just a really cool little chill out area. You wouldn't want to go away for weeks at a time on it, but it does give you the option to stay on if you've had a few drinks and you want to stay on board. Well, then you can do it. Now over on this side there's a touchscreen, and what this does is, I've got no idea. Let's have a look. Let's press it. So this is your lights all on or all off, so you can see the all buttons here. So I hit that one there, the whole lot you can see goes off. Hit that one and everything comes on. But you can go into here and you can choose dimmers for the upper areas and the backlighting. Let's come back out of there, and then this one here, that again is operating spotlights around the boat and that kind of thing. So you can actually select all sorts of different lighting options with that. That's rather nifty. Excellent. Let's come out of here, take a look at the helm, and we'll take a look at the front of the boat as well. So these are stand or sit bolsters. You can drop those down if you want to sit and drive, or you can lift them up. And look at the detail under here. This is all carbon fibre underneath here. How nice is that? It is a really well detailed boat. Helm is here. Again, it's all this carbon fibre trim. That's fantastic. All these lights are backlit across here. That looks good. This is Garmin Screens, and you can choose how you configure these. So if this is obviously your speed and fuel and that kind of thing, but if we hit the home button, you can choose all kinds of stuff on here. Media is on here for your music. Active captain. That's the thing that links to the watch, I think. Excellent. Let's go back to engines. There we go. VHF is over on this side. And this is a control for the outboards. So when you're manoeuvring, you can actually just manoeuvre on this by pushing this to the side. It'll take the whole boat sideways. You can spin the boat using this, push it forwards. So you don't have to use the throttles and the helm. You can just drive the whole boat from there when you're manoeuvring it in marinas. Okay, let's head on round to the front. Now it's not on here at the moment, but there are big sunbathing cushions that go across the front of this cabin. So that makes it a great area up on the front, and then more seating right up here in the bow. But what an amazingly cool boat that is. Just incredible. So there we are, Brabus Shadow 500 and Brabus Shadow 800. Really interesting boats. Hope you enjoyed having a look at those. Something a bit different for Aquaholic. And as ever, if you've not subscribed, do hit that subscribe button and press the little bell, because we've got some great stuff coming. It'll let you know every time it's uploaded. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.